Okay. So we saw that Euclidean algorithm and division is related somehow, right? We saw the relationship. Okay. So now we will go a little bit into division. Okay. So I will just write some things here. So what is 1 by 3? 0.33333, that I can write it as just 0.3 bar. And 1 by 4 is 0.25. 1 by 5 is 0.2. What is 1 by 6? 0.161, and so on. Okay. Okay, so I'll just write 1 by 7 also. 0.142, 4, 5, 7, and 1. Okay, fine. And again, keep on computing this 1 by n. Okay. So from this, do you make any observations? Are you able to make some guesses, some conjectures, seeing this? You can say the answer out. You can turn on the audio and speak out.
The gap between it reduces.
What gap?
Between the 0.5 to 0.3, 0.25 to 0, like that.
Oh, okay. So the value decreases. Okay, this is one observation, yes. So the value is decreasing. So value is decreasing as n increases. That is 1 by this value of 1 by n. Very nice. Okay. Any other observation?
Sir, if denominator is of the form 2 to the power n and 5 to the power n.
Okay, fine. Okay. Fine. Okay. Wow, you did directly hit on that. Okay. So now what we can do is we can start sharing the answer in chat, private message. Yeah. I got what you were saying. Very nice. Very nice. Let me see the messages. Okay, I will just pick out one of the observations and we will see. So what Gauriaka is saying is, if the denominator is a power of 2, if denominator is a power of 2, then the answer after the decimal point is a power of 5. Very nice. Then the digits after decimal is a power of 5. Okay, is this always true? If yes, why? Okay, very nice. Okay. Very nice observation. I've never thought about it in this angle. Very nice. Wonderful. So, but how can we be sure that this will always be true? And okay, first of all, what do others think about it? Bhageshri ma'am and Preetaka. And is the vice versa also true? That is, the denominator is a power of 5, then the digits after decimal is a power of 2. Is it true?
1 by 2 is 0.5. So 0.5 is 5 into 1 upon 10.
Correct.
So how many times 2 occurs in denominator? That much times 5 occurs in numerator and 10 occurs in denominator. So it's in denominators of 10 the powers of 10. it is related to the decimal point, place of decimal point, and left the 5 powers of 5. So we get when it is denominator is in powers of 2, we get the after decimal point we get the powers of 5.
1 by, no, like, so 2 to the power 1 is for same as 5 to the power 1. I mean, the powers are also like 1 by
Same.
4 is 0.25. That is 5 power 2
5 to the
by
power
100,
2.
like that.
Yeah.
5 power 3 by 100, like that. 1 by,
Or we can say 1 upon 2 to the power n equal to 5 to the power n upon 10 to the power n.
So, Vaishya ma'am, what were you saying? Can you say it? I'll just write it down.
Sir, 1 upon 2 to the power n
Okay.
is equal to 5 to the power n divided by 10 to the power n.
Wow. Wow.
Correct. Yeah.
Nailed it. Okay. So, Preeta ma'am, do you want to add something to this?
no, I had not yet reached to the 10 to the power n.
Okay, okay.
I had seen the 2 power n to 5 power n relation. I had not yet gone to that next step.
Fine. Okay. Right. Fine. So this is okay. Fine. This is one observation, and still, if you want to like still think further about this, and if you get further questions, you can pursue that, and you can also mention that in the chat. Okay. The next. Okay. So this is one thing.
That is because it's the same, is it? Like 5 by 10 is also again 1 by 2.
Exactly. Yeah.
So it is
Equivalent
the same as
fractions.
1 by 2 to the power n, because like that. 1
Yeah.
by 2 whole power n, that is also 1 by 2 whole power n.
Correct. So
Left
now,
hand side, right hand side, like that.
yeah. So from this, can we explain why we are getting the digits after the decimal to be power of 5? Preeta ma'am, you can take some time and
Okay.
work on it. Okay. But first of all, Gauri ma'am, what an observation! I've never thought about this in this way at all. Okay. So now we will come to the next observation. So we have got two observations so far. One is the decreasing value, and another is this property.
Is vice versa also, sir.
Sorry.
1 upon 5 to the power n
Yeah.
is
Correct.
equal to 2 to the power n upon 10 to the power n.
Yeah. Very nice, no?
Yeah.
Okay. Fine.
Yeah, and very nicely put.
Yeah.
Makes it so simple to see.
This multiples of 3, they are all non-terminating. I don't. 1 by 3, 1 by 6, 1 by 12, 1 by 9.
Yeah.
Okay. So
They are all non-terminating.
correct. So multiples of 3 is not done. Okay. So we will consider a more general question. Okay. So when will the digits be? So when will the decimal be terminating, and when non-terminating? Okay, so Bhagesh ma'am, you have given this answer for this. So I will just post the next question to you in chat. Okay, non-terminating. So yeah, this is another observation, right, regarding the terminating nature and the non-terminating nature. Okay, fine. So yeah, so others, you can think about this. Meanwhile, I'll just post the next question to Bhageshri. Okay, so Bhageshri ma'am, I'll just ask the question orally. So you're classified into terminating and non-terminating, isn't it? Okay.
Yeah.
So in the case of non-terminating, are they all of same type, or are there differences there also. So okay, we'll see what are the non-terminating ones. 1 by 3. So Preeta ma'am saying that all the multiples of 3 is, when the denominator is a multiple of 3, it is non-terminating. But is it the only non-terminating case? That's the question. Okay, what are the other non-terminating cases? This is the question. But
No, 7 also it is non-terminating, but with 3 it will be, I mean, it will be 0.33, I mean, repeating.
True.
Like that.
So here we have this 1 by 3, 1 by 6, and 1 by 7 so far.
Yeah.
Right? These are all non-terminating. Okay. So, Bhagesh ma'am and Preeta ma'am, you notice that some are terminating and some are non-terminating, and Bhagesh ma'am classified which are all terminating, which are non-terminating. Now, among the non-terminating, can you see some? Can you observe some extra things? Are all the okay? If you look at all the non-terminating decimal, does any question come to your mind?
Yeah, it will be either pattern or same pattern will repeat, or it will not repeat.
Okay, so non-terminating, repeating, or non-terminating, non-repeating, right? Yeah. Okay, so that is the next question. So when will the decimal be terminating and non-terminating? Fourth is, when will non-terminating be repeating, and when will it be non-repeating? Yes, this is another question. Others, do you want to add any more questions? Others, do you want to add any? Does any further question come, or you can just think about these questions for now? You can put the answer for these questions in chat.
Okay, sir.
Yeah, Gauri ma'am. Yes, perfect.
Okay.
So, but can you make a further characterization of the denominator? Further characterization.
Okay.
Okay. Wow, Bhagesh ma'am, what an observation! What an observation! Wow. So now Bhagesh ma'am is looking into when the repeating block has just one digit. So she is looking into that question. Very interesting, and she has made a nice conjecture about that. Bhagesh ma'am, if possible, can you try to give an explanation of why it might be true?
Okay, so now I just have this question, which is like coming out from the observation that you mentioned. So we have a recurring decimal where you get 0.333 like that. Can we get that for all digits? Can you get a recurring decimal 0.222, 0.666 like that?
Oh, interesting question. Very
So
interesting.
0.666 we are able to get, no?
Okay, let me add.
Oh, yeah, that is actually, yeah, that is not 1 by n, but it's 2 by 3. So yeah, for that we are able to get 0.666 like that.
Okay, fine. So the fifth is, when does the repeating block have just one digit? Repeating block have one digit, and Bhagesh ma'am has made a conjecture on that. And the further question is, can you have 0.2 bar, 0.1 bar, 0.2 bar, and so on till 0.9 bar? Is this possible? Okay, so here is one more question for exploration. Okay. So actually, even I'm still thinking about for what all denominators you'll have just one block length. That's a very wonderful, Prita ma'am. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Very nice, very nice. So can you give a one-line explanation of why this is the case? Okay, so Ashwin, for your question, Bhageshri ma'am has given an answer. I will share it. Can you see my whiteboard here?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So very interesting observation, Bhageshri ma'am. So what she is saying is 1 by 3. Okay, let me just see it again. Where is the chat? So Prita ma'am, I'm seeing your answer. I'll get back to you in some time. So for Ashwin's question, we see that what is 1 by 9? 1 by 9 is 0. 1. 2 by 9 is 0.22222. 3 by 9 is 0.333 and so on. 4 by 9, 5 by 9 and so like this we get all the possible combinations of one digit block. Very nice observation. Bhageshri ma'am, your conjecture. So conjecture in math means a guess. So we do not know if it's correct or not as of now, but you're guessing. So there have been lots of conjectures in math literature, in math history. So Bhageshri ma'am has made a very interesting conjecture on when the repeating block will have size of 1. Yeah. So Bhageshri ma'am, can you just try to see why that is the case?
I'm thinking about 7, sir.
Oh, great. Very nice. 7 is very interesting. 7 is very,
7.
definitely very interesting.
If
Yeah,
it
with
is
7, I am also seeing some patterns
Wow.
with the one. I mean, so I'm just when you do all 7 or powers or multiples, there is definitely that some pattern is there. I think.
Okay, nice. Look, fine. So if you find any new pattern, you can put it in the chat. If you get any new question, you can say it orally. Or if you have the answers to one of these 5-6 questions, again you can put in chat. Very interesting observation. So this 1 by 9, 2 by 9, 3 by 9 is very nice. I've never again seen this in this format. So what will happen if I go to 9 by 9, I get 1. Then if I go to 10 by 9, it will become again 1.111 and so on. Okay. Very nice. Very elegant. Wow, Gauri ma'am, that is very interesting. So how did you get this? Maybe you can just write it down and take a snapshot and send. I think it is difficult to type this. How did you get this relationship?
So I was trying long division and noticed this. That's it.
You're doing long division and notice this.
Like I was trying to figure out when it repeats, and so this turned up.
Okay. Let me just look at this. But how did you notice this connection with powers of 10 and the repeating block size? Can you just put it in the chat? How do you notice it by long division?
So since we were considering looking at 1 by type of numbers, I was only looking at that. So for example, this wouldn't hold for, it would hold for, well, 2 by 3 is just a multiple of 1 by 3, then it would hold. But yeah, so
Okay. No, but still, how to get this relationship between this power of 10 and the block size is that is still not clear to me. How do you make this up? This looks like a very deep connection, right?
yeah.
What is your viewpoint? Okay, so Gauri ma'am has sent something, Preeta ma'am has sent something. Let us see what it is. Yeah. Wow, beautiful, wonderful. Gauri ma'am, nice, very nice observation, very nice observation. Very nice. So, for every number, okay, I'll just type the question here. Preeta ma'am, can you turn on your mic and explain your last observation?
No, when you do 1 by 7, there is a repeating pattern, right? 1, 4, 2, 8.
Okay, so we'll see. So when we do 1 by 7, we have 0.142857 repeating, yes.
Yeah, so that set of numbers, it keeps coming every time. If it is 1 by 7 into half, or 1 by 7 into 1 by 4, 1 by 8 into powers of 2,
Okay,
that same set repeats, but not, I mean, that set repeats. The
Okay.
first numbers are something else. After that, that set is repeating.
wow, very nice. Very, also,
And even if it is 1 by 7, 1 by 25, with 35, and then 7 into 25, whatever, I think it is 175. 1 by 175, like that, that set is repeating.
okay, very interesting. So when 7 is multiplied by powers of 2,
2 or powers of 5, to get
Yeah.
other fractions, that one set, this 142857, I think it repeats.
wow, what an observation. Wow. So just these decimals seem to have such a rich structure of properties. No?
Yeah.
So sixth property that you have mentioned is 1 by 7 into 2, some power of 2 into some power of m. This could be 0 also, no problem. But then in this answer, you have this block 142857 coming up somewhere.
Yeah.
Somewhere this block is coming. Oh, very interesting. So now, can we say the same thing for what other numbers will this property hold is a question, right? For 3, does it hold for 3? So 1 by 3 is, we have 1 by 3 is 0.33. Then if I multiply it with 2, I get points 1 by 6, and 1 by 6 is 0.16. Okay, but the 3 is missing. Okay, so the next, so okay, one question which I am getting from this, so this is again which I've never noticed it so far, never seen it in this way.
I think maybe for prime numbers, because again, wherever that, if it is not for 03366, it will not come. But if there's a repeating block, I think next is 1 by 13, there's a repeating block. 76923.
Fine, then just
So maybe for that, again, powers of 2, powers of 5 for 13, I think so it may repeat. I have to check.
fine. Okay, so what a coincidence. Bhagyashree ma'am is also reporting the same thing. That 1 by 7. Okay, so 1 by 28. Okay. 1 by 28 is.
It is 2 power 2, right?
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. So
For 21, it doesn't come. That is
it
what
doesn't
we
come.
figured. It has to do for powers of 2 or powers of 5.
Exactly. And Bhageshri ma'am, she is saying that always when I multiply 7 with any power of 2, then the length of the repeating block is always 6.
6. Yes.
That is interesting. So, okay, so now, okay.
But
So,
it is a product of 7 and 2 or 5. Once
five
of
also?
1 power 1, we have 1 after decimal place, 1 place is there, and after that we get to 6 digits repeating.
Okay, fine. So now, okay, ma'am. So now your notice is for 7, right? Can you make a general statement out of this? Can you make a general statement, and also can you think of explaining why it is happening the way it is? Okay, these things are becoming a little more. How do you explain this phenomenon?
So if it is denominator is 2 and powers of 2, it is terminating.
Correct.
Okay. So 2, 4, 8, they are all terminating.
Okay.
And 5 is also, it is terminating.
Okay.
The product of powers of 2 and powers of 5 is also terminating. So we didn't get their repeating factors. So only left with the 3, 6, 7, 9.
What is this 3679?
So if with the 3 and 9, we are getting only single digit repeating.
Okay.
3, 6 and 9. Okay.
Okay. So I'll just write down the values of 1 by 14 and 1 by 28, which Bhageshri ma'am has computed for our reference. 1 by 14 comes out to be.
I have to confess, I use the calculator.
Okay, no problem.
Yeah, me too.
I was too lazy to do it by myself.
Okay. Bhageshri ma'am also has other ishkal, no problem. So 0.03. But in calculator, we might miss the repeating block, right?
Yeah.
See the repeating block, you need to do it manually, or you need to write a program for that. 0, 5, 7, 1, 4, 2, 8, 7. So especially if you see the mathematicians who worked on number theory, right? Their method of operation was exactly this. They used to compute tables for huge numbers and then observe the pattern, basically. So this is how they worked. Especially, so basically all the great mathematicians who have contributed immensely to number theory have been very good at calculations, doing fast calculations. So now we have calculator, of course, but at that time they had nothing with them, right? So there are lots of stories about the calculating powers of these people. It helps. So if you're able to mentally do lots of computations, it helps in seeing a lot of patterns in number theory, especially this field. Okay, fine. So what we will do is, so we have got some list of interesting questions. Keep these questions in mind. Okay. If you have your own questions, add on to it. We will continue the discussion next week.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Welcome. So wonderful list of observations made today. Very nice. Very nice. So one last thing, for 7, you Prita ma'am noticed something, but for 7 7 has another remarkable property. So we will see that next week. Let me see if any of you are able to anticipate that remarkable property of 1 by 7. Okay.
Yes, sir.
And there is a very interesting open problem related to this. So we will soon come to that open problem, which nobody has solved so far. We will continue this next week.